Hello, bestie. It's Coco, your divine oracle. How are you? I hope you're doing so well. All right, let's just jump right in. Let's call in the angels and the deities of light. Help guide me to deliver the message you wish to deliver. Okay, they're upside down. All right. So we're getting the Two of Cups. Ooh, and the Empress. There's an energy of like magic, harmony, of fairy tale energy here. For some of you, take that as it may, right? So, in this reading, just take whatever resonates. If it doesn't, it's not meant for you. But there's an element of fairy tale energy, and this could be love reading for some of you, but also it could be just like a dream come true. Something that just feels like a fantasy or fairy tale, where it's like in the back of your mind, like if you were to be like, oh, I really want this, but you don't necessarily say it to other people because it's, I don't want to say like embarrassing, but it's just like that's not how a grown up thinks. You know what I mean? Like if you get that kind of like reaction from people, it's like, oh, but like I would like that. Oh, Three of Pentacles and the Magician. So this has to do with a wish being fulfilled, and it's like a whole change of your daily routine. For those of you who are like wanting a new relationship or like expansion in your relationship, I'm seeing an energy of some like, for my divine feminine, like this reading's for everybody, but there's a very divine masculine energy coming in for my divine feminines. And it could be like male, female, whatever. Like, but there's an energy of like some like a very protective energy, whatever that could mean for you. For some of you, that could just mean like very like with fairy tale coming up, Prince Charming, something about like this energy of like you literally being like moving from where you are to somewhere else. And it could simply just be meeting your person and like moving somewhere with them, like, you know what I mean, when the timing is right, when it feels correct for you. So don't just take my advice, meet somebody and a week later you're moving in with them. But I mean, hey, who am I to judge if it feels correct? Ooh, King of Wands and the High Priestess. There is an energy, you can feel it coming in. This is a really beautiful King of Wands. Look at that. Ooh, it's a tiger, white tiger, too rare. And the High Priest is wearing an owl in the tree. It's something you have been calling in or something you could be in tune with. So there's an energy here of this is a heart's desire being fulfilled, whatever that means for you. So if it's not romance, if it's not like love, then that it doesn't need to be. This is some sort of fairy tale dream wish. It could be from childhood, but it does feel like something like if it were to happen, it would be so. It's like the energy of like, you know, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. In his class, everybody was buying like the chocolate bars, and he was so poor. His family only got they were only able to afford one chocolate bar for his birthday, and he won. It's like that energy of like the odds are so stacked against you, but you want it so bad, you want it so much, and all of a sudden, you know, the reality hits. It becomes a thing for you. Again, the Magician and this very fiery, passionate energy springing forward. Okay, I'm gonna start reading now. All right. All right. Let's jump right in. So. Two cards. Yeah. There is an exploration of new depths for you and also new opportunities coming forward. So you've done a deep dive into your emotions. This is a confirmation for you that this reading is for you, that you have been on a journey and like you actually have been able to like see parts of yourself you may have like closed off for a really long time. There has been like a restocking and a reevaluation and actually no longer being afraid of the depths of your emotion. And that's like whatever that would mean for you. There is a really strong energy here of you like starting to see the value and the magic of everything that's happened to you in your life, and like no longer necessarily being afraid of exploring as deeply as you have. Like when we start on this emotional journey, it could at first be kind of scary because it's like we don't know what we're gonna find. There's like pain. There's like as if you're walking in the ocean at night and you don't know what you're gonna find. You're kind of like exploring with your feet, and it's like, is that broken glass? Is that this? Is that that? And all of a sudden, the light of a new day, and it's like super super bright, and you can finally see where you're walking, and it was like nothing. It was just your fear, the imagination. You've gone to these depths, and also this internal exploration has opened you up in a way, like by dealing with your trauma, by dealing with your pain, by dealing with these stagnant emotion, or even these things that you've been scared to deal with. You are finding new opportunities, and also it's like new opportunities are finding you. You're in a position right now where it's just like, it really just feels like your world is opening up. That's crazy that it just did that. I did like an auto zoom in, zoom out thing with my camera, so it's gonna like do whatever it wants. And that's funny, like I'm like, your world is opening up, it opens up. But there's very much an energy here of like your world expanding, your world starting to like new opportunities, new relationships. New is gonna be the word for you this season. If you're watching this real time, we're just entering spring, and this is a timeless reading nonetheless. Yeah. So the world and judgment. You're getting two really big cards in relation to where you have been. So I don't see this judgment being like you being judged. It's almost like you have been judging your life. You have been weighing the scales on what you want out of your life. You've been weighing the scales on what fits, what doesn't, what you want, where you want to go. And you've been spending a lot of time doing a lot of internal work to figure out what it is you want your life to look like. Like, I really see the image of somebody deciding like, okay, my 9 to 5 isn't working for me. I want to be my own boss, and I'm going to restructure everything. I'm going to start my own business, and I'm going to do this. And like, you being very intentional with what you want out of your life. So that's going to be confirmations that this is the reading for you. You're on that path of, I am on the journey. You may not have been, like, you may not have actualized it yet, but the threads that are connecting you to what the message is here are that you're realizing the life you are living, it didn't match up to your vibration and frequency of what you want for your life, who you want to be, how you want to live. And you come to the realization, like, you don't have to live a certain way just because it's the status quo, just because everyone else has said, oh, this is the standard. This is by which you're, by which you're supposed to live your life, the template, So what's caused this change for you? This is another confirmation. You have started to fall in love with the process. However you take that. There has been an expansion, a change. It could be like a new way to work. Or I could just see somebody who's been, like, if you're an artist and like your whole life you've been, pursuing a stable career. And you got the stable career, or you, like, you know what I mean? You're close to it, you're about to graduate, and you realize it's like life, the walls of life are closing in on you. And you're like, I want to take one last chance and fall in love with the process of like being an artist. And all of a sudden, like, everything starts to make sense. You don't hate your life. You don't hate waking up in the morning. Everything is like, you're falling in love with the process of like being an artist versus this whole thing of like being a student and being like, like there's a lot of people in like the medical field who like hate it. And like, they just do it because it's like a stable job. Or even like, what it means to have a stable job. You're starting to fall in love with your new life, this idea, or even like you're starting to make baby steps of like how to fast track out of where you are into the new reality. And you're enjoying that process. And I think you need to lean into that. So, oh my gosh. What really caused this big thing to happen is you realized you were out of alignment with your true calling. You were out of alignment with what it is you wanted and what it is you feel you're here to do. It just felt as if like there was an energy of like meaninglessness. Like you're just spinning your tires. Like, you're on a hamster wheel. You're not making any progress for you. It's like, great, you're doing this because your boss wants you to hit the quota. You know what I mean? Like, all business jargon that means nothing. And it's like, oh yeah, next quarter we gotta raise the financial seal. Like, whatever. Nobody cares. Like, this energy of you realizing your true nature and what you truly are. And it's like what I'm seeing is like like a little like literally this image made me think of you, baby. Bestie baby. This the firefly realizes it's the shooting star. This energy of like you're realizing like those that burn bright. Those like you know what I mean? Like with like Oscars and like all these like reality shows of like these crazy amazing talents. You're seeing these people that are just like radiant and you're like, we're made of the same stuff. You know that like the fear of like not achieving success is greater than the fear of staying in your current life. The fear of failure. Like you're like, you know what would be worse if I never gave it a chance? If I constantly undermined myself and never gave myself the opportunity to take a chance. Even if you fail, you know you're going to at least be on your way. Because guess what? It is impossible to beat somebody who doesn't give up. You have like the Terminator energy. Like you are unstoppable. Like no matter how much you're taken down, you are gonna restructure, reorganize, and come back. Like that is the energy when it comes to you and this dream, this goal, this outcome. And it's like you've been ignoring it just for too long. You realize you gotta honor yourself, and you really just have got to take the chance and let this thing transform. No matter like how comfortable you are in your life, you could even love your life, but you realize there is so much more out there for you. There is so much more expansion. I have been seeing so many like, you know, like how you see a shadow out of the corner of your eye. I've been doing a lot more spiritual channeling, and it's like there's this energy of like something circling you and coming toward you, but it's not negative. It's like it's shocking, it's surprising to me because I'm like, oh, I didn't expect to see something there. But this energy is not at all scary. It's very playful. It's like there's something coming in for you, and that's like definitely what's resonating. It's like, and I know that's for you, that there is something incoming for you. You're building and you're finding your balance. You're no longer allowing yourself to live in the fear of it. You realize that it's all like, you know, like you're scared of the shadow. Like the monster is just a shadow. It's what you make of it. It's what you fear for it. Like in the light of a new day, you're like, you know what? You're weighing it out. You're finding this is the light, this is the shadow. And if I don't take this chance, if I don't take this opportunity, if I don't, you know, go for it, that is the worst outcome than if I go and if I fail. So just know that this is a confirmation from Spirit, God, Divine, whatever resonates for you, that you're on the right path. You taking the chance is, or even for some of the collective, let this know that this, it's making the move is the right choice. Your resolution, you're getting the 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles, the most financially abundant cards in the whole deck. The 9 of Pentacles represents self-worth, self-value. You understand you are an expensive bitch. You are valuable. You are expensive. There's a line from the song from Little Mix. I forget what it's called. Power. They call me Lamborghini because I know just what I'm worth. They're going to call you Lamborghini because you know what you're worth. It's like, think about it. A Lamborghini, this expensive AF car. And it's like, it's so valuable. So there's people who've never like, even sat in one. And it's like, there's a prestige behind it. And it's like, that is the prestige that is about you. Where it's like, you are valuable. And people even being able to experience you is such a blessing and sign of abundance and like such a enriching experience. So, honestly, I can honestly say ever since I started wearing these bracelets, I am channeling and able to get like such clarity when doing these readings. But anyways, there is financial security. I know that's been a big worry for the collective. I've been feeling it. Like that's been like the thing you've kind of been pushing down. But just know that those worries are coming to a close very, very soon. So, with that all being said, you do have a choice to make right now. You do have the choice to see things as they are, or to kind of like be in a place where you're nurturing and honoring yourself. Because the more you stay in that place you didn't want to be, the more like the walls close in around you, but also you just feel as if you're not nurtured, and it's not really like you're surviving, but you're not thriving. And you know there's such a better potential and future and outcome out there for you. And every time you see somebody living the life of your dreams, living the life you want, let that be a confirmation from the universe, God, from spirit, that like I have done it for them, I will do it for you. So, with all of that being said, bestie, I love you so, so much. And until next time, thank the spirits for being here. And until next time, bye.